By you. All right. So I'm going to share my slides. Okay, Stellas, can you see this?
Okay, wait.
Can you see the,
Yes,
the, the
can.
Okay, this is what we call a Photoshop picture of me and my wife lah. So
Okay.
we look damn good in Photoshop, until you
Okay.
see the real person. Okay, so both of us have been in the business for 23 years.
Okay,
Right? That's why Xuan
fantastic.
says, talk to the person who has been around for 23 years. We have seen enough. So we joined since 2002 until now. Right? We are called Circle of Excellence once. That means we have collected between 1 million to 4.99 million US dollars from the company in commissions. Right?
Okay.
Okay. I still am a psychometrist and a management consultant. I teach in the local universities on behavior.
Okay.
And by the corporate side, I correct behavior of C-suite level people. Means you have director of sales who are top performers, but their behavior, because of their behavior, the rest of people are resigning. So HR director will call me to intervene. So I've been doing that for over 28 years, that one. So basically, I'm in the management side. And my wife, she used to be a commodity manager of a company called Hewlett Packard, HP,
Yep.
before she retired in 2008 to become a full-time mother. See, gotta watch the boy. The boy is not studying. Gotta watch him. Okay, so the boy is now 29. The boy is
Wow.
29 now, and the girl is 26. Right. So both of us are what we call core leaders of New Skin. That means the company. There are 11 of us who the company will sit with us to strategize what's going to happen in the next few years. We will sit down and discuss with them, even pricing, product launches, and all this. And we are both board members of Southeast Asia Children Heart Fund. We work with KK Hospital, collect funds, work with them to help children in the other Southeast Asia countries like Cambodia, Thailand, Vietnam, to mend the hole in the heart. Baby who are born with holes in the heart.
Yeah.
So we work with the KK Hospital. KK Hospital has our company's name there, on all this. So we are board members. Allow me to show you a little bit about what's going to happen in India. Okay, so the question we always ask is, how can we help you? People like myself, all this come in for a reason. I've collected this in the last 23 years. Some decide to come because they want to spend more time with their family and friends. I came in because of the exact reason. The number one reason why I came to this business is this. I traveled so much, my daughter didn't even recognize me. She was 3 years old, she saw me, she started crying, and my wife said she don't know you. That's why I made a decision to become her boyfriend by the time she became 12. And now she's sitting outside at the living room there with a boyfriend. Second boyfriend. I'm the first one, remember?
Uh,
Alright. Some people came in because they just want to have extra spending money after paying all the bills. Very often people live from hand to mouth, so they want to do that. Some people want to provide for children's overseas education. Some people just want to live a better life than what they have right now. Some people want to make US dollar and Singapore dollar while they continue to stay in Malaysia, continue to stay in India and whatever it is. They want to make US or Sing dollar, but they want to be in their own country. No, the only way to make US dollar or Sing dollar is to travel to the country to work, right?
yeah.
But in this business, you don't have to. Let's say you're working in Singapore, you're running this business in Singapore, you can make US dollars, but you don't have to travel to US. That's a beautiful part about this. And of course, some just say, hey, I want to live a healthier life and get more sleep. Getting more sleep is already healthy. Yeah? When they work, they don't really get a lot of sleep. Some want to be a millionaire, okay? But I must tell you, it's never overnight. It takes a while. Okay, if I tell you overnight, I'm just bluffing you. Okay, it's a real business. Some people just say, okay, I'm an employee my whole life, but I really want to own a business. But I have very low risk tolerance. I don't want to risk my life saving and all this, but can I still own a business? So those are some of the needs. Some people just want to travel the world. Okay, traveling the world is very expensive, and you better have enough leave to travel the world, right? So from A to J, are there any one of these that you're particularly interested in?
Family, friends.
Stylus, anyone you're interested in?
No, for me, it's more on spending time with family, friends, and also to help out. Like organization. I'm very particular about the orphanage, especially for children and all that. All.
Ah, okay. You know, we have an upline who's been around for 34 years in the business. She makes about 110,000 US dollars a month. Okay, they are 76 years old. You know what they spend their time doing? They donate their money to their University of Maryland, which is their alma mater, for research funds. So that's what they do. And not to worry, this company, NewScale Enterprise, has a very soft spot for children. I think working through them for these children, it is much easier because it's a giant than to do it ourselves.
Yeah.
So this company is actively working with children, whether it's skin disease, whether it's heart, what you call open heart surgery and all this. We are doing it for children, right? We even have a children's statue in our headquarters.
Okay.
Right? So whatever you want to do, it can be achieved through this business itself. Make money and then help others.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about India. I mean, if you're going to talk about India, we go straight to India. Okay, this company, we are in 48 countries right now, but we are finally decided to open in India. Okay, which is now the most populous nation in the world, right? And they have done a research in India, and they found that 74% of Indian, now we're talking about Indian in India, thinks that supplements are essential. Okay, and 63% of these Indians are trying to lose weight. That's a huge number from what we perceive. And 69% of Indians take supplement for immune support. Supplement, it could be Ayurveda or whatever it is, but they're just supplementation. So there's a huge market for all these kind of things. India is actually fourth in the world for beauty personal care market revenue. Fourth in the world, India. Okay, and their number one skincare claim, brightening, is very big. Brightening, we cannot use the word whitening because the US government will kill us. So we change the word to brightening. But in effect, if you watch Indian movies, you notice the heroes are all fairer.
Yeah.
You know, we also notice, and then the bad guys are the very dark ones. So the brightening market seems to be something that clicks in India, okay, for some reason. And they are shifting to premium product. They are outpacing the low cost mass product. So India is getting very rich. There are about 300 million middle class and up and above. Much higher Chinese population in China.
Yep.
So instead of our perception, this is reality. India is growing very fast, and the company is very excited. Okay, so the global direct sales, we're in the direct sales business. The global direct wellness business, is 74%. That means supplements and health is 74%. And 11% covers the beauty, the skincare, the beauty and all this. And the others cover 15%, the Tupperware and all this, right? These are direct sales, of which our company covers the 11 and the 74%. So that's quite almost an entire coverage of a big mass of the direct sales industry. And global wellness is 6.3 trillion. That's how big it is. Our company is a $2 billion company, publicly listed company. Already we have produced 1,900 millionaires. Could you imagine the global industry is 6.3 trillion big. And now we are about to take a big bite in India. Okay, and we are absolutely excited about it because it's the last big, gigantic market that's going to open. There isn't anything bigger already. Okay, so we are excited about this opportunity. And here's a very quick direct answer to, so people ask, so actually in your company, what you're specializing in, what do you do? I show you some of the samples of what we do. This is what we do. This is Lakshmi. She's from India, but she's now staying in Germany. I coach her through Zoom. She used our product. She's a mother of one. She just called up from Germany, said, Oliver, I heard about you in Germany. Somebody recommended you. I'm a mother of one, and I'm very unhappy because after giving birth, my belly is sticking out. I'm looking older. So all I need to do is chisel up her jaw, flatten her belly. She looks young again, and look at the glow in her face. So we run a program called Project Glow Up. That's basically what we do. And guess what? She looks exactly like an Indian Bollywood star. It's quite pretty, this lady. We are still in communication with her. And imagine, I do it through Zoom. I don't even need to go. I've not shaken her hand yet. I've not seen her in person yet. Everything is done through Zoom. Okay, this is in Malaysia, KL. Again, not fat, but after giving birth to 2 kids, she just wanted to put on a dress, look at her dress. It's a huge market there, huge market. This is in Ipoh, Malaysia. Ipoh, Malaysia. Vegetarian, I can also flatten the belly. This is a Singaporean. After giving birth to 1 kid, 2 kids, try to exercise, doesn't work. And what we do, we put her into our program called PGU. And at 54, she looks very good. That's what we do. We have Indians who are trying this. The reason why we need to show you some Indian samples, because the Indian, I don't know about the Singapore one, but I know in India itself, the diet is very carbohydrate based. And yet we can still, it's always in the tummy area, right? Tummy area, it's all in the tummy area. This is a huge wellness. Once you reduce the tummy, a lot of illness go off. There we go. There we go. There we go. And in Singapore and Malaysia, we have been champions in our wellness management program. Those fellows who's holding the $2,000 check are the winners. So every quarter, we clean sweep, win every single account. Every quarter. So we are very good at what we are doing. And what we are trying to do is to import this technology over to India itself. It's a huge market. Now, what will we do in India? So what will we be doing in India? All right, Stellas, this is what we're going to do. We have the latest update. There will be more updates to come along as we go along. In India itself, the company have decided to implement the following products. The new Skin Within Reach product, this is the Sion and the Elements. These are for the mass market. It's about $6 to $18 a piece kind of thing. This is skincare. We got skincare, we got armpit care, and all this is for the mass market, so the prices are a bit lower. We will also be launching something called the Mustache, which is Sereno Professional. This uses the Ayurveda principle, and they are designed for beauty salons as a product for them to sell and use in the beauty salons. So we want to cover the beauty salon. There are a lot of tiny beauty salons across India. We want to be able to provide to them. And then, of course, the prestige and the premium luxury, we have decided to put these luxury products, the more premium ones, in India also, because there's 300 million of them. They are middle class and above. So we're going to cover the whole thing. This is the mega trends. Now, as far as supplement is concerned, the mega trend is this. I want to know my supplements are working. Now, in important question, Stellas, do you take supplements yourself?
Yes.
You take supplements, huh?
Yeah.
You're taking supplement from which brand?
Actually, I think Neovita actually.
Neovita.
Yeah.
Have you taken that product and go to the salesman of Neovita and ask them this question? How do I know when I swallow this, it has gone into the bloodstream and is working for me? Have you asked this question?
Okay.
Okay, that's a very important question. Why? Because if you believe in science, now what happens is doctors use science to treat you in every disease, right?
Yeah.
Thank God they use science. Thank God. Okay, so let's say, for example, the doctor decide that you have high blood pressure. How will a doctor know you have high blood pressure?
Taking your blood pressure and everything.
They use a machine, right? They measure you. They don't look at your nose and say, hey, your nose is red in color, you have high blood. They don't do that.
Yeah.
They measure. After they measure, they'll prescribe a drug.
Yes.
And after prescribing a drug, they'll say, take this drug, but come back in 3 months' time, we will measure your blood pressure again.
Blood pressure again.
To check that this particular drug is working on your body.
Yep.
Tell me a supplement company that do this before measure and after. Before and after. That is a very important question, because if you can't do that, the ability to measure before and after is the basis of science. And if you cannot do that, hey dear, can you grab the Prism IO on the table? Can you pass to me? Okay, if you cannot do that, then we don't call it science. So our company is about the only company that when we distribute the wellness products, we are able to measure before and after. All right. So we're going to launch two important range of products: the general wellness product, which is the marine omega, which is fish oil, and the nutrition. There are, because of heavy carbohydrate based nutrition, there's a lot of micronutrients that are missing in Indians as a research. And we are also going to be launching a very simple weight loss products comprising of 3 items: MyAge, Slim S, and protein meal replacement. Right, so to make it very simple, MyAge is very important. This one blocks carbohydrate. So we don't stop them from eating it, we will block it so that they can continue to eat it, right? So this is carbohydrate. And this one over here, can you see this little thing here? This is called Prism IO. Prism IO is a machine that when you put your finger there, it measures your body's nutritional level, whether you have enough antioxidant in your body. And this is the only one in the world. Okay, and we are able to supply to customers and measure it after they consume it. No other direct selling company or supplement company, even the big GNC and LAC, can't do it. I have here in my hands the machine. There are only 5 in Singapore, and I have it. If you would like to feel it, you can make an appointment with Shu Ye. I can pass it to Shu Ye for you to feel it. All you need to do is on this, it will come on, and then it will ask me to put my finger here. I put my finger here and measure. And in 15 seconds, it will tell me my nutritional level in my machine, in this machine. And after you take the product for a while, you will measure again in a few months' time, and you can see the score going up. So this machine is it's beautiful. It's in your pocket, and you will sell to every distributor. And the good news is they will launch this in India first. Okay, this next year they'll launch it in India. They're going to open in November, and next year they'll launch this machine in India next year. We're going to knock out all the rest of the companies because they can't measure. Very important technology. Okay, of course they will have the premium beauty devices, the LumiSpa. Nobody wash their face with hands anymore. We wash using a machine, and we're the number one. If you Google or ask Siri, which is the world's number 1 beauty device system company, Nu Skin will come out. Okay, we are number 1 distribution of such instruments. Right, this is the one that they distribute to what you call beauty salons. There are a lot of micro beauty salons that instead of buying a 42 million galvanic spa machine, $46,000 galvanic spa machine to start the business, you can just buy a few $100 galvanic spa machine that has been shrunken into hand size, and you can run a beauty salon at home. With all these consumables, you can sell to the. So it's a business that covers everything. Now, what I like about all these products is this. You know, when I first came in, I don't wash my face. 25 years ago, I don't really wash my face. I use soap and all this. When I came this, and I asked my sponsor this question: I don't use this. How am I going to? Is there really a market for skincare? And my sponsor said, don't make the mistake. The women's market is very big. Don't use yourself as the market. You are not the market. If you want to run a business, do a woman's business. Don't sell product to men. Okay, you look at the shopping center, 3 floors are dedicated to women. The one at the ground floor beside the toilet is dedicated to men. You know, it's that obvious. So when people tell me, you know, I don't want to do a woman's business, I say, I'm doing this business because it's a woman's business. Okay, they buy more shoes, they invest on their eyebrows. I don't think you invested in your eyebrows. You go to a hair salon, the what I call the barber gets very happy because the salon artists get very happy. But when you walk in the salon, they get very upset because your haircut is very cheap. Their haircut is a few $100s, you know. So the women's market is really very, very big, and we're very, very excited about this. Okay, so globally, this is what happens. There are Indians who are not in India. They are citizens of other countries, but they're eligible to do this business in India. And we found that 8.3 million of them are found in North America. Southeast Asia have 3.9 million. West Europe and Africa has 5.6 million, and Australia and New Zealand has 1.2 million. So there's quite a bit of population that can actually qualify to work to run this business in India. For your information, I cannot do the business in India, directly. I cannot. The Indian government say because you're not Indian. They don't care what nationality you are. You can be Singaporean, Malaysian, they don't care. But you have to be Indian. Okay? So that's the requirement by the Indian government. What choice do we have? Okay? Now, how do you know whether you're qualified to do the business in India? First of all, you have either one of these. You're either an Indian national, you can do the business in India, or you have a non-resident Indian national document. You have an overseas citizen of India, OCIs, cert. You are a person of India origin, or you have a foreigner with valid Indian business visa. You got to have one of these to be able to open the business in India. Okay. The question to you is: are you familiar with any of this?
No.
No. As long as you have a relative in India, or some business which you say you have an aunt still in India, right?
Yep.
You can go to the Indian embassy and apply for overseas citizen of India document. Once you get that document, you can open the market in India already. Okay, that's the requirement for the Indian government.
No.
All right. So how does this work? Imagine I'm in Singapore and this is me, or you can call it Shu Yan, right? Of course, this is a silhouette of a woman, but I think it's easier to imagine this is Shu Yan, Shu Yan Singaporean, right? Malaysian and Singaporean. Now, let's say you, this is Stylus. Let's say this is you, and you're Singaporean, and you're eligible brand affiliate. You can also open a separate account in India itself when India opens. That means in Singapore you have one account. In India you have one account. Okay, and then once you do that, now this account, Shu Yan, myself, all this can do the business in 48 countries. Yourself, who's an Indian citizen, who's a Singapore citizen, can also do the business in 48 countries. But you have one extra mileage. You can register yourself in India to do the business in India. We cannot. But all linked to us. Okay. So once you link yourself to India when India opens in 1st November, you can then recruit the Indian nationals who is a citizen of India themselves. And then the rest is history. Okay, the market there is big. Do you know how big is the weight loss industry over in India?
Very big.
Just one company, the largest company in India for weight loss is 785 million a year. You're going in to take a bite out of it. All right. So we have actually made it digital, such that we don't really have to travel to India to do this. Everything can be done on digital basis. Right? And the best part is we are the best country in the best position to do it because we speak English. The Taiwanese, the Hong Kongers, the Chinese has a difficulty because of language barrier. And they're much further. We speak English. Okay, you speak English, so we can. Do you speak Tamil or Hindi?
I don't actually.
You don't. A lot of our young people don't speak Hokkien and all this anymore. I don't know why. Anyway, as long as you speak English, it's fine because they are pretty fluent in English. Right? That's why we are excited about it. And we have we have signed a contract with a company called Infosys in India to connect digitally the whole India. So we are now in the preparation stage. So we have early announcement, and we're now looking for leaders. We are not looking for many. We are looking for 1 or 2 leaders, and everybody we recruit there, we will lock them under this leader, provided this leader is interested in this business. Okay, we are not looking for many, just 1 or 2 Singaporeans, 1 or 2 Malaysians. We are going to go in. So, if you look at this world map here, can you see all these red dots?
Yep.
These red dots are the countries I'm collecting commission from. So while I'm sleeping later, my Canadian, US, German customers will be up using my toothpaste, shampoo, taking my supplements while I'm sleeping. Okay, and while I'm in Singapore, my Malaysian lines are running all over the place. Australian line is running all over the place. I got lines in Perth and Brisbane Do I have a dot in Brisbane? Yeah, I also have. I also have customers in New Zealand, in Philippines. My line is in Iloilo. Okay. But have I been to these countries to do the business? My answer is no, because this company connect us over the internet. Okay. We can train them over Zoom. We can train them on YouTube. It's very easy nowadays that things are connected. And what are all these? May I guess why I put all these flags here?
Europe.
These are the countries I've traveled in 2024 and 2025 alone. When I was collecting, I said, oh, I traveled to so many countries. Why do I travel all this? Actually, it's family holiday to bring my mom before her legs give way. So to bring her around. And the reason why we can travel like that is because of this business. They gave us a lot of leverage. Now we are able to travel like that. I don't have to apply leave from my boss. I sign my own leave form. We don't have, I mean, hypothetically speaking. Okay, so today, my mentors as well as your mentors, COE1 Ong Hock Seng, he was a human resource director of IHWA Singapore and a lieutenant colonel in the reserve military. He's a business consultant in the local SME, so he's also made over $1 million. He was the one who recruited me into the business. And then we have Dr. James Chia, who is a PhD in civil engineering. He's also $1 million circle member. He's a top financial planner and lieutenant colonel in the Guards Reserve Unit. He was introduced to this business by Tan Jun Weng, who was a government scholar, graduated with a degree in mathematical economics and econometrics. He used to be the deputy director of trade industry. His boss was Lee Hsien Loong 30 years ago, his direct boss. Okay, so he broke his bond now and then went to become an institutional stockbroker. So he has made over $5 million US. So this is called COE2, right? And he was sponsored by an American called Bob Howe, who is a Yale graduate and has a Harvard MBA from Harvard. He was the president and chief investment of AIG Japan. He has also made over $5 million in a new skin business. He was sponsored by this lady called Amy Yip. Used to be a director of Baring Securities. And Amy was sponsored by this Canadian guy called Jason Z, who used to be a ex-City banker. And Jason was recruited by this lady called Jeanette Yao. Jeanette Yao has a very interesting story. We met her in 2003, just after SARS. Do you remember SARS?
Yeah.
Oh, you remember SARS? So you're old enough, huh? So you remember SARS. It was a pretty bad situation. Luckily, it only lasted 6 months. She came down in 2003 and she was already a $1 million circle member. That means she's collected over $1 million US. She trained us. After that, she disappeared for 9 years. Even his own downline, Jason, cannot find her. She just totally disappeared. And in 2013, she reappeared in Singapore again and she collected $10 million from the company. So 1 million every year for disappearing. So we asked Janet, where have you disappeared to? She said, well, I used to be a chief financial officer of a Canadian utility company. I left the job to do this business full time, all right? And during the last 9 years, I ferried my children to and fro university because she got divorced in Canada. So the 2 children were only until they graduated. I ferried them to and fro school. I became a full-time deacon in a church for social work. I became a church worker, and I studied something called PhD in theology. That's why she came back as Dr. Jeanette Yao. And she asked me this very simple question. Do you think if I work as a CFO of a Canadian utility company, you think I have time to do all this? I probably don't even have time for my children. Okay, and I collect 1 million every year doing all this with my family and serving God. That was when I truly understood, wow. And it took me a year before I decided, I'm going to go all the way. Okay. So, Stellus, when you do decide to join this business, these are your mentors. They're highly intelligent people. And you will notice that more than half are men.
Yeah.
Very funny, huh? You think this is a housewife business? It's not. These guys are maneuvering the entire global network of franchisees. Okay. Yes, we do sell products. Of course we do. Okay, and our products has to do with wellness, helping people with their health. All these coaches here you see in the screen here have reversed diabetes, high blood pressure, fatty liver from a lot of people that we know. And is it because we have anything magical? No, because we do exactly what the doctor tell the customers to do. Lose some weight, they will recover, but the patients don't know how to lose weight, and that's they come to us to do it. And we are number one in Singapore, Malaysia, and South Korea doing this. Now we're going to bring it to India. Okay, so now if you're keen to do this, my presentation is over. Okay, you can do this. You can obtain an appointment with Shuyen
Sure.
to do a detailed compensation plan. Okay, what is a detailed compensation plan? How the company is going to pay you.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
because it's more complicated, so it's fairly difficult to do it over Zoom. We will,
Of course.
and you make an appointment with her. I'll probably come down and meet up with you, and I'll go through the details with you on how the
Sure.
company pays
All
you.
right. Thank
Number
you.
two, if you are Singaporean or PR, which you are, go ahead and obtain a free membership from the company. Shuyen can even give you a free membership online. Okay. Once you get the free membership, you can apply for something called OCI, Overseas Citizen of India.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you have that. You got to get it early because the Indian embassy takes a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
They are not fast.
Yeah.
You got to go and apply, it takes a while. Because once 1st November it opens, we're going to go in. Because there are a lot of Indian nationals right now queuing up, waiting for a sponsor.
Okay.
And those with OCI will straight away, they're just looking around for people with the OCI.
Okay. Sure.
And but of course, if you know somebody who is not a Singapore citizen or PR,
Yeah.
we can discuss to sign sponsorship under people like yourself. Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay.
you can do these few things in the following. Number one, make an appointment with Shuyen. We can meet up again sometime this week
Okay.
in our
Okay.
new office. Probably we just moved. We just moved to beside the Central Business District there, right? And I can do a compensation plan with you. Okay?
Okay.
And in the meanwhile, you can think of a list of Singaporeans who can also recruit into this business because they will probably have some network over there.
Okay.
So once India open in November, bang, we're supposed to all go in already. Well, this sounds like a battalion, what do you call
Operator.
attack plan? We are not. It's just business. It's just business. Okay. Now that I've come to the end of the presentation,
Yeah.
it's time for you to ask questions. So please throw the first question. If I don't know the answer, I won't tell you because I will not know the answer. If the answer, I will tell you exactly what it is. Go ahead, throw the first question. Or I confused you. Or I can design what is something that caught your attention in this entire quick presentation. Stylus, are you still there? You're on mute. I can't hear you. You're on mute. You're muted. Shuyen, are you still there, Shuyen?
Yes, Oliver.
Okay, what you need to do, I can't hear Stylus at all. I can't hear him. What you
Oh,
can do is you can
message.
give him a link to get a free membership. The membership is free. Stylus is free, no problem. And with the membership, you can see a lot of details of the company because they'll give you a password. You can go and see the details. Okay, as long as you don't give your credit card to Shuyen, she can't do anything. Don't worry about it. Right? Just get a membership. Go and take a look at the site. The idea is information at this point of time. And then make an appointment maybe sometime this week on Friday or over the weekend. We can meet up in the office. There's an official office in Singapore. We have been in Singapore for 25 years. 25 years. There's I know him. Prem. Hello, Prem.
Hi, Oliver. Yeah, right.
Hi. How have you been? I've seen you for a while.
Fine. I just managed to join in because I had something on.
You didn't hear anything, right?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. There's a recording. We can send it to you.
Yeah, sure. I'll follow up
Alright.
with that. Yeah.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah,
Can
sure.
you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I assume you don't have a question to ask me.
For time being, no. I mean, everything's very clear and precise to the point and everything. Then I'll catch up with Shuyen and I'll meet up with her. Then if there's anything, then I think I will meet up with you too.
Yes.
Yeah, so to clarify anything, then if there's any questions or anything like that, then I'll think about it for the next few days. Then I'll ask on the day that we are meeting and all that.
When you're thinking about it and then you have a question to ask,
Yeah,
you direct to us.
sure.
Okay, you don't go and think and pretend the answers will drop. It doesn't drop.
No, it doesn't. Yeah,
There's no information in the internet. Why?
Yeah.
Because before we launch in any country, everything is quiet.
okay.
Okay, because competitors are watching, so we keep very quiet. Only through senior leaders like us, we have information.
Yep, okay.
Yeah, so you direct questions to us. You can go through Shuyen. Shuyen can create a chat group. You ask us question, I will answer whatever I have. I don't have, I'll tell you don't have.
Okay, sure, Oliver. Thank you so much.
Okay. So thanks a lot, Stylus.
Yeah,
Prem,
thank you
thanks
too.
for coming in and trying to hear whatever is left over.
Hey, Oliver,
Yeah,
I got a
sure.
question. Do you know when is it 1st of November can start signing up the locals, Indian?
You can sign up the local Indians right now. You don't
No,
have to
I
wait
mean
because
in India.
in India it's 1st of November. We call it the, what's that called?
Then just now you say that transfer, like for example, Stella said I have already.
Okay. Let's say, sorry, for example, Stylus sign up in Singapore. He can do any 48 country business.
Yeah.
Okay, then on 1st of November, if he has an OCI, Overseas Citizen of India, he can then create another account in India itself.
India website.
So for New Skin, he will have two accounts. We only have one, right? He's unique, he has two. And his account in India can recruit the Indians.
Okay.
It's called a digital twin kind of thing, you know. Yeah. You cannot have your account in India. You cannot, because you're not Indian, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't find. So will there be something like Austera? They will have a link so that they can sign up. They can send to their relative there to sign up.
There will be such links and online, but it's not ready yet. Okay, because before it opens, they are not going to release anything.
Yep.
Okay, Infosys is working on it very quick. At this time, full time working on it right now. Okay, there's no link to sign to India. No way you can work in India right now. It's not there.
Okay.
So
Oliver,
for I think for Stella's the urgency is actually to get people to start becoming a brand rep here in Singapore. So when India market open in November, you can get a India membership where you can sponsor the 1.4 billion of the Indian resident in India. Yeah, so there's an urgency here. It's a very big market.
Actually, Stylus, there's 1.4 billion. You only need 0.01%.
Fair.
3 generations cannot finish.
You know, yeah.
I mean, that's a fact. Right?
Fair, yeah.
You don't need everybody in. You only need 0.01%. That's it.
Okay.
Look for that big boy or big girl in India. Boom, the whole thing will go.
All right.
Okay. And you'll be dealing with them digitally here.
Okay, sure.
And if you have enough people there, I will fly over to India.
Okay, that'll
If
be
you have
good.
enough, if not enough people, no, I don't want to go there.
Okay.
Yeah. Let your auntie knows.
Yeah, I will.
Let your auntie know we have something very exciting coming to India. Are you interested? Big
Okay.
business.
Yeah,
Right.
I got some good friends over there.
Oh, you have, huh?
Yeah, I can talk to them.
Yeah. But before that, get a membership quickly from Shuyen.
Okay.
The membership will allow you to go into the company to see what the company is about, because without the membership, you're looking at marketing material, which everybody will see.
Understand.
See the insight for only members. And
Okay.
then we meet up, we talk about the details, and we'll start work.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot,
Yeah.
Stylus.
Okay, everybody. All right.
Prem, thanks a lot.
Okay,
Thank you,
take care.
Oliver.
Yeah, Oliver, I got a
Okay.
question. I
Thank
got
you,
a question
everyone.
for you.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Oliver,